Hey, it's Stacy,
It's Hannah.
and this is the
Debrief
Debrief Sesh, episode 4.
4.
Yay!
Yay! We're continuing.
Yay! Yay for continuity.
Yeah, we made it to episode 4.
Yeah, and we got a lot of feedback from our last 2 episodes, which is great. We love feedback.
Yeah.
Not all feedback, but in general.
No, it's good.
Yeah, but I certainly feel like our opinions are the most important opinions. So
Still think that.
yeah, regardless of the feedback, we're very grateful, but also at the same time,
Yeah.
not so grateful for some of them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
All in
okay.
all, it's just
Everyone
fun and
has their
games.
own opinions.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, today we wanted to talk about a very sensitive, not so sensitive, actually I don't know anymore, topic of cheating. Cheating. Some of the cultural differences of cheating in Japan versus the US that we feel is like pretty distinct.
Yeah, it's so different, I think.
Yeah. And, some of our personal experiences of experiencing cheating, being cheated on,
Cheated
more
on.
specifically.
Have you been experienced?
I have
you had
not.
that? Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I have, I don't know
No?
about it. But from what I know, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you?
For...
From what you know?
From what I know, yes. I have.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if it was still to this day, like physically. Probably emotionally, yes. But from what the guy tells me, he didn't do anything with that person. But I don't know if I fully believe that.
What do you define as emotional cheating?
Like, I think they were sharing things with each other that he wasn't either sharing with me or, like, clearly him meeting her affected our relationship. Like, we broke up because of that. So in some way, I think emotionally he was, like, swayed. Yeah.
Do you count, though, like, emotional cheating as, like, fully cheating? Like, would you, if you were to find out if, let's say you have a boyfriend and he was emotionally cheating, like, he had feelings for another girl, but no physical cheating, as in, like, no, like, nandaro, like, hugging, no kissing, like, any of that stuff, like, he has not laid a hand on her, would you still consider that grounds for breaking up?
That's hard because in this day and age, I think it's more...
Like, where is the line that you draw for, like, okay, this is, like, normal, kind of like, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, it's normal to, like, have ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
But where is the line that you draw where it's like, okay, this is, like, obviously not okay?
For me, I'm the type that's okay with my boyfriend, like, having a lot of girlfriends. I'm very...
Friends that are girls.
Yeah, friends that are girls. Yeah. Friends that are girls, going out with him. Without me, I'm okay with that. Because I have that trust and I trust that person. I want them to communicate that with me. But it's always, like, I think girls' instinct of when you also feel the girl kind of being interested. And I sense that energy.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if that's, like, I would consider that in, like, an emotional level cheating, but it's not cheating, but there's this, like, weird, it's hard to explain thing of, okay, I feel kind of uncomfortable with that.
Okay. But you wouldn't break up necessarily.
I wouldn't
just
break up for that. But I would warn, that's a conversation I would probably bring up to be like, I feel uncomfortable by that, by how she, said this, the way you reacted to that, I don't feel comfortable. So I would straight up bring it up. But yeah, emotional cheating is kind of hard to, like,
it's hard
pinpoint.
To detect, yeah.
Especially because it's probably behind your back. It's probably all texting, all, like, I miss you, I want to see you.
Yeah.
You're someone I've
Oh my
never
God.
met before. It's that kind of communication that for me is the emotional cheating.
If someone said, I miss you, I want
See
to
you.
I want to see
to
you to my like hypothetical boyfriend,
Yeah.
I think that would actually be grounds for me to break up.
Right. It sucks.
Not if the girl says it to my hypothetical
Yeah,
boyfriend, but if
yeah.
they said it to a girl,
Yeah.
then I think.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, I didn't really realize that. It's like, yeah.
Because it's, yeah, like it's all behind your back. You're not going to really catch it.
No.
But I think when there's also emotional thing going on, you sense them being a little distant from you. Cuny. And you're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, something is going on. Everything is going well between you two. Like, just no fight. But you feel this, like, distance from your, the other person. And then it's like, okay, there's something going on.
Yeah. Is that how you found out?
I found out, no. This one was kind of fucked up because we basically broke up and he had his own reasonings for that. Yeah. It was like out of the blue. I was very blindsided by it because again, everything was so great.
Yeah.
It was normal. We just came back from a trip. Like everything was amazing. I was so in love. Him sending me pictures of like, weddings, being like, oh, I want to do this with you, literally like that week, so
that's actually so evil.
Didn't sense anything, which is why I'm saying there was probably like an emotional thing. And one day he just like brought it up how he wants to break up with me or take a break. I was so blindsided. He had his own reasonings and then we broke up. I was devastated, heartbroken. Yeah. But again, I couldn't understand why. Like he would say all these things that I'm like, but those are things we've like talked about in the past. I'm trying to, do better, be better with those things that he brought up. Like I was trying to it was in the back of my mind. So the fact that he like I don't know, it just like didn't sit well with me.
They were like bullshit reasons, basically.
They were like bullshit reasons, which he admitted to. But he like basically made me feel like shit. And then next thing I know, like 2 months later or something, a month or 2 months later, a friend told me like, by the way, like I need to tell you something. And I was like, mind you, I'm still deep heartbroken, crying every day, not eating type of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I think there was a girl. And I guess other people knew about it. I didn't. They all kind of like kept it from me, probably because they felt like that's not something, they should tell. But also like
but it makes you feel so stupid to be the only person who doesn't know.
So dumb. I was like not only blindsided twice, but first he made me feel so small, and then it's like, wait, he just couldn't tell me the fucking truth that there was another girl. Yeah. Just tell me the truth. Yeah. I'd rather have it hear from his mouth than like some other random person and then come to find out other people knew about it too. Yeah. And I'm like,
what a small man. Like I just like the fact that I don't know, like people who cheat, like obviously there's something wrong with you already, but like the fact that you can't even own up to it, like, and you have to make it as if like I'm breaking up because you are the reason why. Like
and as soon as he found out that I found out, he was like もう超焦ってた. Like, how did she find out? Like, then he's,
Which is not the point, by the way. Who the fuck cares how you found out? Why the fuck were you with another girl? What the hell? Like, besides the point.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's also hard because you're, like, in the same community and stuff. And, yeah. if I knew your boyfriend or ex and he was cheating on you, this is kind of
it's a different
because we're like best friends, but like, shiriai demo, I'd be like,
Still,
girl to
yeah.
girl, there's something going on. I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know how these people, like,
Yeah.
kept it from me.
I mean, that's where, like, you know, have you heard of, like, the hey girly, that DM? It's like when a girl DMs you out of the blue, like,
Yeah.
hey girly, like, it starts off like, hey
Hey,
girly.
girly.
Then it usually means, like,
Something's
that she's
coming.
gonna tell you that her boyfriend is cheating on her.
I
Either with
needed
her.
a hey, girly.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I did get that. From
But, like, earlier you needed a hey girly.
earlier I needed it after, you know, a month or 2 months of just like, yeah, shitting on my self-worth, like. But yeah, that's kind of my story.
Yeah. It sucks. Like, I don't know. I mean, thankfully, I have not experienced that
Yeah.
yet, or, like, that I know of.
Yeah.
But I can't even imagine, like, because it kind of affects your future, like, how you approach future relationships, too.
Oh.
It kind of fucks you up, no?
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, I do not trust words anymore. Now I have trust issues.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's, like, shoganai.
Yeah.
I would, too, probably.
But it's just, like, all the things that he was telling me, I fully trusted that and believed that. So, you know,
Is it blurry?
yeah.
Oh.
So when he's telling me he loves me, I fully was like, he loves me. Like, everything is amazing. And boom. It's like, he did not mean those.
But now, in hindsight, like, now that you know all of this, like, when you go back, were there no, like, hints of, like, weird feelings that you would, like, brush over? Like, were there no signs at all, you think? Like, obviously during the time, like, when you're experiencing it for the first time, no. But, like, now that you look back on it and you know this truth, it's like, were there any times where it's like, okay, like, this could have maybe not been, like, totally truthful either?
To be honest, no.
Really?
Like, 'cause
that's so scary.
I came from, like, also the high of the high, like, as in we were on a trip, and so I was just, like, so happy. Like, you go on a trip with your boyfriend, and it was, like, for my birthday, and it was the best time, and 超ラブラブだったのね, at least on my end, and I don't ever remember feeling like this guy doesn't fucking love me.
Yeah.
Like, I was so happy. And so, yeah, there was just, like, no signs, I don't think.
That's so scary. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, although I have not experienced it, like, because I've heard it so many times from you firsthand, it, like, scares me so much.
Yeah. No.
本当にすごいよね. The fact that, like, you can still get into, like, relationships after that, though, and, like, still... Because even then, even though you've experienced this, I feel like you are still more you put more trust in people than I ever usually will. And I haven't even been cheated before. Like, you still have, like, a really high level of, like, trust and, like, compassion for people, which I will never understand because I'm not as good of a person as you. But, like, that really surprises me. Like, how do you bounce back from that?
I don't know. I just, like, I don't know. I want people to be a good
You're, like,
person.
hopeful.
Yeah, I guess I'm hopeful.
I mean, that's good. I think when you lose hope, that's, like, really over. But at least it's still hopeful.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are guys, like, I don't really like it when people say, like, all men cheat. Because that's not, it's such an overgeneralization.
Oh, for sure.
And it's, like, really easy to, like, katazukeru with, like, kotoba like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all men cheat, all women are this.
Women
like,
cheat too.
Yeah. It's like, that's such an overgeneralization. And it doesn't do anyone good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you assume the worst out of people, and then what? Like, you can't really move on from that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, majority or, like, a lot of men maybe, but then at the same time, it's like, you still gotta have a little bit of hope that there are good guys out there.
Yeah,
it's just like, maybe be hard to find, or, like, maybe it takes some time. But it's like, yeah, I still, although as pessimistic as I am compared to you, I still have hope that there are, like, good guys out there.
Yeah.
It's just like, it is really disheartening when it's like, time after time you think someone's a nice guy and it's just like, oh well, no, not this one either. It's like,
てか, well, my previous relationships, they've all been great guys. And the thing is, this guy too, like, he wasn't a, what he did is a
well,
bad,
he ended up being a shitty guy, but
yeah, but our relationship was great. Like, I have nothing bad to say about that. And like, so again, like, I'm hopeful and I know there's great guys. But it was just like my first time experiencing this, and I was like, this fucking happened to me. Like, fuck. Like, yeah.
it was a wild time. 本当に怖い.
Yeah. So, but it's different with, I guess, the whole culture of Japan and how they think of cheating.
Yeah, I mean, because I usually date Japanese guys.
Yeah.
Especially after, living in Japan. And the mindset, like, I'll always have a conversation of, like, okay, what do you consider as cheating? Like, for every fresh new relationship. Because, you gotta set some boundaries, you know? And I always have to explicitly ask, do you think fuzoku is cheating? Because I do. I don't think that that's allowed in a relationship. If you want to go, you can go, but that means that we're also done. And for me to have to explicitly say that fuzoku is cheating.
Yeah.
Fuzoku, by the way, it's like basically like prostitution here. It's like
Yeah.
night, like sex work.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, like for me to have to explicitly say that yes, fuzoku, although you're paying for it, is still cheating. Like, there's this weird line in, like, there's, like, weird cultural, like, demarcation where it's, like, it's not cheating if you're paying for it.
Because there's no
ridiculous.
emotional...
Yeah, it's just, like, a transaction.
Yeah.
Just, like, what the... Okay.
What
the
the
only
fuck?
the only time that I will ever accept that reason is, okay, I'm not okay with it, but hypothetically, I would be okay with that if you also allow me to use that same reasoning for me to equal to fuzoku. Although I don't want to, but that's the same. It has to go both ways.
So if he's like, もう言っていいよ。だから俺言っていい?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say yes to that because I don't want that.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, again,
yeah.
that's the only like situation where I would see like someone's relationship and that's what they have going. It's like a mutual understanding, and I would be like, okay, fair. Other than that, but that's very rarely the case. Like, there are so many, like, you've seen the street interviews, like, you'll interview a guy versus a girl and it's like, do you think fuzoku is cheating? Usually guys will say no. Girls will say no too because they've fucking given up.
No.
Yeah, a lot of girls too say fuzoku is not cheating for the same reason. It's like brainwashed. Like, bro, are you actually okay with your man like fucking another girl for money?
Getting
like,
their
the
dick
fuck?
sucked by another girl?
Yeah, like, if you truly are okay with that, fine. But like, if you're just saying that because it's like, give up, or like it's just like it is what it is type of mentality, like, no, it's not what it is either. I think same in general for like not just fuzoku but cheating and cheating in general is like, they'll say shit like, oh, I'm okay with, my boyfriend or my husband cheating as long as I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Like, they can do anything, but like it has to be behind closed doors. Like, I don't want to know about it. It's like, okay, how about they don't cheat on you at all?
Oh, yeah.
Why are we accepting like less than the bare minimum here? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I guarantee 99.9% of like husbands, boyfriends, whatever, will not accept the same reason from women. If a wife or like if someone's girlfriend was like, if a husband or someone's boyfriend was like, my wife or my girlfriend can, she can cheat on me as long as I don't know about it. I don't think I've ever heard of that, like, outside of like open relationship couples.
Yeah.
Open relationship is a completely different thing,
story, yeah.
It's very mutual, it's very open communication. Like, this is specifically about cheating and like, I don't want to know about it, but it's fine as long as I don't know about it. What the actual fuck? What are we saying? What the hell?
Is that even a relationship? Like,
it's not. And it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of nuance, like, everyone's sex drive is different. It can be very different when it's like a very long-term relationship, especially marriage, I'm sure. But it's like, I don't know, like, why are we accepting the absolute like worst case scenario
I don't.
as
Yeah.
like okay.
Yeah.
It's like first of all, it sucks because it's definitely not like the same conditions both ways. It's like husband or boyfriend can do whatever they want behind closed doors, but girlfriend or wife definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, that's cheating.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or it's like women have feelings involved when they're cheating, or like
そう、そこ。
it's not just the body. Like women always have like an emotional
Emotional.
attachment. Okay, what if I fucking sign a contract and I sign a blood oath saying that I will not have emotional attachment? Then can I physically cheat on you? Then can I go fuck someone else?
Seriously.
Like, the logic, first of all, doesn't make sense. So it's like, you know, -10 for that. But also, it's just like, it's just not fair. It's like,
not
so,
fair.
it's wrapped in this like weird ass, like misogynistic logic.
Yeah. But this isn't a thing in the States at
It's
all.
not, yeah, no one questions. Okay, first of all, prostitution is, you know,
Obviously,
cheating. People
yeah.
in America, like, people say porn is cheating, like
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
porn.
yeah.
I personally don't really care, because I think it's, like, to each their own. But, like, it's a really valid thing, you know? Like, it's a really big thing, actually, right?
Yeah.
Over here, I think if you say watching porn is cheating, like, 結構, you would be seen as, like, an extreme opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I've ever heard a Japanese woman or like girlfriend say,
確かに。
I think I've heard like I don't want them to watch porn, or like I would hope that they don't watch porn, but I don't think that people consider watching porn as cheating. That's like an American thing. I feel.
Yeah. But also people who say watching porn is cheating is probably because that guy's constantly watching it.
Oh, it's like addiction.
Addiction.
Oh.
That's when it gets to the point of
なるほど.
I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's so awkward. I mean, again, like, I don't have that experience where, like, I've had, from what I know, of someone who had, like, an addiction or, like, a problem with that, or, like, even cheating in general. But it's just, like, yeah, what do you do, I guess? Maybe all of these, like, weird-ass excuses or, like, weird, like, logic, it's, like, just a way to kind of protect
Yeah.
the integrity of the relationship,
Yeah.
maybe. Like, maybe it's, like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
But,
There's just one, I have a story.
yeah.
So this guy just got this like
The Oculus?
Oculus,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Oculus. And when you play games or whatever,
Yeah.
the most recent stuff comes
Oh my
on
God, stop.
the top. And he just got it.
Yeah.
And he's like, Hannah, play this game. みたいな. Okay. Not we put it on. I was like, which game? First thing I see is like a porn video. And I was like, wait, もうすぐ外して. I was like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Delete that shit now. Because to be honest, yes, I'm fine with my partner watching porn as well. But this is likeなんていうの?
It's like another level.
Because you're experiencing it. Like, you're watching it happen like it's you with another girl.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows what he's doing with that, whatever he's seeing.
Yeah.
But it's just like you're imagining it, doing it with another, like, そういう experience じゃん。体験?
Yeah.
Interactive, like, 体験?
Yeah.
And I was just like so not okay with that. And I was just like really uncomfortable. In a
Oh,
way.
wait, was this like someone you were seeing?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
thought
was
just
my
a friend.
boyfriend.
Oh. I have not heard about this. We need to talk about this a little bit later. I have not heard this story. Wow.
It was my boyfriend.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, please delete that. Like, I feel really uncomfortable. And then he was like, oh, no, my friend told me to do it because he just tried it. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care. Just delete it.
He deleted it?
I think so.
Oh.
I
think though, like, yeah, that's so awkward. Like, already catching your partner watching porn is like really fucking awkward, but like
a full
like a 3D experience. Holy shit. Wow, they must have been having fun.
Yeah, I was just like,
Damn.
that's not that. I felt not cheating, but it was just like, I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that like they were just like, they deleted it and like they respected your discomfort in that. But I feel like I don't know. I'm like勝手に, like if anyone fucking argues back about like stuff like that, like let's say your partner said like, okay, well no, it's not, like whatever, blah blah blah. Like if they came up with excuses, literally just like reverse Uno card them and say like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing then. Hope you're okay with it. And they will definitely not be okay with it.
けどそれはさ okay って言うと思う。
Oh, 本当?
Me watching porn
on Oculus?
Oculus, they were like, do it.
Really?
I feel like they would.
I mean, honestly.
So that reverse Uno
yeah.
will not
reverse,
work.
Reverse. It's like wild card.
+4.
Yeah. Fuck. なるほどね。確かにな。That's difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like talking under the assumption that like they don't know what they're like making people, like they don't know how uncomfortable they're making people feel unless it's happening to them. But I guess they actually could just be super comfortable
okay
with
it.
Everything.
Yeah,
that's true. That's also another issue.
So because it's like, this is how I feel, and if they're like, well, you can do it, and I'm like, that doesn't fucking matter.
確かに。
I'm telling you I feel uncomfortable by it.
That's
so
true.
whatever you think, I don't care. If you're my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, usually, like, I say this because, like, from experience, actually, from this, for this one, it's like, I've had a boyfriend, like, way in the past where we were all working in the same place. Like, I was a part-time, and then he was working full-time. And so, like, since I was working part-time, like, I didn't really, like, know any of the other employees that well. But because he works full-time, like, they have more events together or whatever. And there was particularly this, like, older woman, older than both of us, who was really, like, into him. And we worked in, like, separate locations, too, although the same company. And so, like, those two worked at the same location. I worked at a different location. But I knew of her, obviously, because we're in the same company.
Right.
So I would hear of her. And we were already dating.
Okay.
And then one day, like, he came over to my house and we were just talking, like, hey, how's it going? And then he was telling me how, like, oh, like, we actually had, like, a nomikai, like, with everyone in that location. And then, like, nijikai. And then ended up, like, going bowling. But it was just the two of us until, like, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was just, like... And mind you, like, he was very, very, like, more devoted, みたいな. I had no... Like, I didn't question if he, like, actually cheated or whatever. But then, like, the fact that he was, like, just said it so matter of fact, like, as if it didn't bother me or anything.
Right.
Like, yeah, we just, like, went bowling till 4 a.m. And it's just, like, yeah, it was just, like, super annoying. Like, she was, like, really, like, drunk and, like, trying to, like, get to me, みたいな. And I was like, why are you telling me this, first of all? Like, you're... like, is it, like, you're trying to make me jealous?
Yeah.
Or, like, what the fuck is this right now? Like, 'cause that's so weird.
That just is making you, like, feel uncomfortable.
So, it's just, like keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe, though, that's, like, the same... I just said the same thing as, like, oh, like, you can cheat as long as I don't know about it.
Oh,
like, oh,
no.
just keep it to yourself.
Just keep it to yourself.
It's the same logic, fuck. Don't keep it to yourself.
Oh, no.
No, it's good that he told me, because he obviously doesn't feel, like, yamashi about it.
Yeah,
like, he really didn't feel like there was nothing to hide.
Right.
But then he told me that, and I was like, okay, just the two of you until 4 a.m. and there was alcohol involved, and you're dating me. She's obviously single, and you're saying that she obviously has some feelings
trying to get on him.
Yeah, and you might just feel like that's, like, an annoying thing, it's, like, a workplace, whatever. But for me, like, how do you think that makes me feel? I really had to break it down and explain to him like a fucking preschooler. Like, I really had to be like...
First, second,
like, what's the golden rule? Don't do shit that you don't want other people to do to you. And I really had to explain it that way. And I was like, okay, like, if you're okay with that and that doesn't ring any, alarm bells, then I'm okay to do the same thing too, right? Like, okay, then is it okay for me to, go out with one-on-one with a guy and, like, go drinking and then stay out really late? Like, if so, then that's fine. And I honestly was fine because like I obviously know that he wasn't interested in that way, and like I'm like, I don't really have like people that I want to do like the
Yeah.
same thing with.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's when it finally clicked with him, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, that's actually
I
not
feel
okay.
weird
Yeah, I'm
about it."
sorry. Like I didn't like please don't like do that." And I was just like,
Mm.
"See?" Right?
さすが
Yeah.
先生。
That's you can think a little
Yeah.
further when you put yourself in someone's shoes. It's just like
もうお
fucking
母さん。
ridiculous. No, 本当にそう like I don't know. I guess like explicitly you don't get like taught these things like
Yeah.
kind of in school though. Like you get taught to do
びっくりした。
things
うん。
out like have like empathy like out of respect for other people. But it just like gets lost suddenly when it's just like 都合のいいこと。
いやいやいやいや。いやちょっとね。
Well, now that you've experienced all of this and like there are cultural differences between like US and America, like do you have like what is your current definition of cheating?
Oh, that's hard.
What would you consider as
Give me
like,
examples.
like for me, I think I draw the line obviously at anything physical, including like
yeah.
holding hands.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, fuck, I don't know.
This is
Holding hands it really depends on the context though. Like a hard line kissing
oh, yes,
for
yes.
sure.
Oh my
Kissing-
god, yes.
but hugs, holding hands actually is fair game.
Hugs are fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, because it's a greeting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you have to really
Yeah.
think about the context.
Yeah, hugs are
Um,
fine.
What if it's like a
Hand-
really long
Hand
hug, though?
holding, interlocking fingers, no.
Like 恋人つなぎ
これもう嫌だけど、最悪
hand in hand.
a hand in hand.
Yeah.
Pancake.
Oh, that's what you call it?
Pancake or waffles.
Oh, okay.
Pancake, is I guess okay.
Yeah.
I still won't like it.
Mm.
Why are you holding hands with someone else? Like, けど as long as
Well,
it's
you
not-
don't know. They could all be like frolicking somewhere, like at a
Skip.
group of like 3 to 4 people. It could be like a group thing.
ね、ないから。
わかんないよ. Or like I immediately thought of like, okay, what if I was in a crowd and I'm trying to like keep people in check, like when you're like trying to like go through a crowd and you like interlock with people, like that I understand.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's like it really depends on the context. But like there is no context where like kissing would be okay.
No.
Like there's no excuse,
no,
I think
no.
that's the hard line that I draw.
Yeah, for sure.
I think for emotional stuff, like non-physical stuff,
Yeah.
I would say yeah, I miss you is pretty crazy. If
Yeah.
they say I miss you to someone who's
Yeah.
not their like family,
友達とかにも言わない?
I would never say that to a guy friend though.
Oh,
I
really?
miss you.
Yeah. I say I miss my friends all the time.
I miss you guys とか if it's several people,
No.
then I would say it. would never say it one on one. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it's not a hard line for you.
No.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are guys and I'm always like, miss you. Like, 全然そこは大丈夫.
Okay.
Especially living over here too. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with FaceTimes as well.
FaceTime one-on-one with a guy
Yeah.
is my literal nightmare.
Really?
Yeah. What do you even talk about?
Catching up?
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I'm so fucking like joshi ko
Yeah.
like mindset,
Yeah.
even though I went to co-ed school this
Well,
whole time.
Actually, it depends. If it's someone that he's known, like a friend, like middle school, high school,
Yeah.
college, whatever, if they have like, if this is someone that they were friends with before him and I started dating, then it's like I can't say much to that. It's like a friendship, and I genuinely hope it's just friends. But I trust that always when they tell me, oh, it's like this connection and blah blah blah. So その時は大丈夫. If it's someone we meet together, like a new friend,
Yeah.
and if they're like texting that way or FaceTiming, then I would feel weird.
Okay.
Then I'd be like, why are you FaceTiming her?
Ah,
Like,
okay.
we could be FaceTiming together.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it on your... Like, yeah, I guess there's a difference in that.
Yeah. That's true. But what if it's like an old friend, but like I feel like there are more instances where it's like a friend who has been there longer than you have been their girlfriend or their partner.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh, like uncomfy みたいな. Like, I feel like that's more so the case than like a new person coming in and like riling things up.
Right. I think.
Do you have like a line of like, okay, maybe that's like a little too much even for someone who like might have been your friend for a long time?
I am typically friends with, like, I meet them because like I said, like, I have a lot of guy friends that are guys. So if my boyfriend has a lot of girl friends that are girls, I don't mind it at all. And I genuinely want to hang out with them and I want to get to know them. I want to be besties with them too. So like if he has a girl best friend, I love that. Like I'm like, 逆に I love that he has a girl best friend because then that means, you know, it's not just all dudes in his life. And I'm like, yeah, let me be friends with her too. Like, let's do stuff together.
Yeah.
And そこで if they're texting, hanging out without me, like, I'm totally okay with that. Like, and same, I think because I do that too. Like, I hang out with my guy friends without my boyfriend, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And I guess that this is just like a trust thing too.
That's true.
I trust that he's not crossing the line. Especially 幼馴染あんまないと思う。
そうね。
もうそこは結構 it's like strictly friends.
Yeah.
So if when you're friends for that long, like why are you gonna hook up with him now? If it probably happened way in the past, let's say, but that's just
that
like,
doesn't bother you?
No.
Wow.
Well, kind of. But, yeah. Kind of, but if it was so long ago, like, it's like, okay, you know. If it was like 2 years ago, that's, I'm like, ちょっと最近すぎるかな? Yeah.
確かにな. Like, I would also want to be friends with my partner's girlfriends. That's true.
だからそこはもう本当に just like communicate and trust.
Yeah.
That nothing is happening.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about your boyfriend liking girls' Instagram pictures?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care, but usually I'll do an Instagram follower check because I'm crazy like that. I'm actually the FBI. So I'll go through a thorough check of like who they're following. I mean, thorough by like, I'll just see like the gist of who he's following.
Especially because, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let me back you up.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
The girl, no, as in the guys that you, like, date or your boyfriends have, like, less than 100 followers. So it's so easy.
But that's what I like. I like it that it's really small.
For you, that's a green flag.
It's wonderful like, that they have little social media friends.
If I can't do that. I don't do that. I can't do that.
Also.
Because it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I'll go through the following list and then if they're following like just celebrities, and then I follow celebrities, you know, that I think that's like a different thing completely. If they're following like プチインフルエンサーとか like
ちょっと like could maybe go for it.
Yeah, there's like not 0% chance that nothing will ever happen. It's like just famous enough influencers are like very like 生々しい. Like it's like super like they'll have like 10k followers not like 10 15k followers. And if it's a lot of that and there's definitely no way that he knows them in real life, that's when I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder what this is. Like, he definitely has a preference here.
Yeah.
って思って And that's not a make it or break. Like, it's not a deal breaker, but for sure, it's like something that I keep note of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll probably, like, I'll mention it. I'll be like, hey, like, why do you follow these girls? Like, you have nothing in common with them. Like, what do you follow them for?
Right.
And if he's honest and if he's just like, oh, because I think they're cute. Like, I'm like, okay. You better think I'm cuter though. Like,
because Pucci influencers, like being in Tokyo, it's getting blurry again. There you go. Had to fix the camera. Being in Tokyo, you kind of run into them a lot. Run into tika. You see them kind of around like
So.
bars and clubs and cafes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're around. So it's not, you know, if you really tried.
So I
you
feel like
could.
a little bit of like hope that they'll be able to connect with them in real life, and that is also kind of concerning at times. Yeah, but I mean, it's like total like hanggang on my part. Like it's just something that I'll check for, but it's not a deal breaker. Yeah. What about you? Are you FBI as well?
Only when I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Typically, I don't want to like look at that stuff. I don't want to care about it. But like, yeah, when I was going through the breakup and I was like, oh fuck, you know,
It
when
like
you're
ticks up,
yeah, and you're
and
like,
up and up.
like I don't go through like the thing, but when I see the numbers going up, I immediately am like, oh, you know, he's on, you know, an app or meeting someone. He's out and he's like meeting other people. Like you kind of start spiraling.
At which point you just gotta block.
Yeah.
When you start getting crazy,
Yeah.
it's usually a sign that there has been something that has made you go crazy.
Yeah.
Hence, either they're not your person, or if it's like a post-breakup thing, you just need to block them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I have been religiously telling you for many months, and finally you did it.
I did.
Yeah.
And it felt good.
It works.
Really works.
Honestly, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
本当に it works.
本当に. I've just been more like, you know, get that toxic shit out of your life. So stories, people who when I'm seeing stories and I'm immediately like, block.
Yeah. Or
Not block
I'll
their
mute
whole
them.
mute them.
Yeah,
mute their stories.
I mute
just
so
like,
many people.
Yeah.
Because I really just don't want that shit in my eyesight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sure.
think we talked a lot.
Yeah, but this is our little
rant
about cheating.
Yeah. I mean, please let us know if you've ever experienced cheating. I don't know how comfortable people are talking about that, but
yeah,
I don't know. Let us know if our opinions are valid or if they fucking suck, like the last 2 episodes apparently. So
no, all the support, like they know a lot.
They know. Yeah. It's just been going around. Like the algorithm really fucked us up, and it went around to like 70-80% like incel men. So like a red pill community for some reason. It just got blasted, and we got so many comments from like a weird fucking. It wasn't even calling anyone out, yet they're calling themselves out. It was like a really interesting like social study, like.
It really was.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like these. Anyways,
They told us we were on the short bus. Which, like, why?
I didn't even know what that meant.
Has nothing to do with the ick that I was talking about.
Like, women who have icks or the icks. I was like, okay, men who say women have icks or the icks. Like, it can just go on and on. Like, fuck, like, give me a good one to go off of. Like, actually, like, be fucking creative.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Anyways, I mean, it was all fun and games. No, it was good entertainment. It's fun. We love all the comments. Please give us more.
Yes. All right.
All right. See you in the next
episode.
episode.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.